Sycamore Springs Ranch Arena, the location of the exotic auction. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. As you can see, we're back home now. We've been at the exotic animal auction last week and over the weekend, but it's now back to the normal everyday grind of getting back to normal life. Had a great time. It was very busy, lots of stuff going on. We went up on Wednesday, got checked into the hotel and all that stuff. The auction didn't actually start until Thursday. We'd planned to bring y'all a lot of good footage of the auction, the different animals and all that like we normally do, but it's a new company this time and they were very adamant and strict about no filming. We didn't want to get in trouble and we also wanted to respect their wishes, so we didn't do filming of the animals. So we're just going to give you a rundown of it, and we did buy some stuff that we're going to show you in a few minutes, but you're going to stick around a little bit longer to figure out what that is. But we've got some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
But on Thursday, like I said, we went to the auction all day. That day was full of the exotics, the stuff that we weren't going to buy. It was like the warm room they sold. Friday was the warm room. The camels, zebras, stuff like that was on Thursday.
Yep.
We weren't going to buy any of that, so we were actually able to leave a little early, and we went to the country cottage and ate. There was a big group of us, tons of us. I think there's like 40 people there all together. All of our friends, different channels, things like that. So we got to eat a good meal together, fellowship, visit, and got to catch up, and it was a lot of fun. Then Friday kicked off the warm room. That's when they sell all the monkeys, the lizards, snakes, turtles, all that good stuff, which we didn't really care about. But once they finished the warm room, they started with peacocks, chickens, things like that, which that was more stuff that we were interested in. And then they got on to the goats and sheep and stuff like that. Then we went through that day. That evening we went back to the room. It was kind of late, or later that day. It was later than what we expected because they sold a lot of tack and stuff, which we didn't really care about, but it takes up time, and they kind of do it for filler stuff and to just give people a break, where if people are looking to buy animals, they have a chance to take a break, go get food and stuff like that, and not miss out. And so I think that's why they do that a lot of times. Or if they're having trouble changing different types of animals, they do it for filler stuff, just so it's not sitting there quiet waiting for something to start. And then on Saturday morning, they started with an equipment auction. They sold some tack stuff, then equipment, and then they started with animals, which was horses, donkeys, cows, things like that. So we went through all that. We bought the animals that we were going to buy, and in years past, once you bought your animals, you would go stand in line to check out probably a couple of hours. Yeah. This new company has it so streamlined. I gave my buyer number. They immediately printed out a sheet. I paid them. We went, got our vehicle, got everything loaded up. That wasn't any time either. And the longest part of the process was just us gathering up stuff. It wasn't anything to do with the auction. They did a great job.
Yes.
It was a little bit of a lighter sale, but I mean, it's a new company that started, so they need time to get started, but I would highly recommend it. And I would say it's 10 times better than what it was.
Yes.
The processes and all that. So that's the good part. I'm going to have to switch arms because my arm is getting tired. So now you get to see us on the other side. So we did all that, got everything loaded up. Then we got to go eat at the cottage again.
Yes.
A little smaller group this time. I think there was only about 15 of us, but we all got to eat again and do all that, and then everybody headed their separate ways, going to where they were. At the hotel, we were next door to the Eddies, so we were actually able to get them to book adjoining rooms, so the kids were able to run back and forth and play. Yeah. They had a good time, and they weren't having to go out in the hallways and visit. And like I said, it was just nice to be able to sit and visit and not feel rushed. The expo, we get to see them, but there's so much going on at the expo that there's just not a whole lot of time to sit down and relax. Yes. And so this was quite the change, and it was really nice. But we're back home now. We got in, it was pretty late.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So it's now the next day, but we're fixing to show you what we got, and we think you're going to like it.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got some animals and also a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
But we'll see if you recognize it. So come along with us. Okay. So this is the first thing we bought at the auction. It was at the auction, but it wasn't part of the auction. Does anybody recognize this trailer? Give you a chance to put it down in the comments. But if you recognize this trailer, pause this right now. Put it down in the comments before you get started. Okay. So For all those that watch the Walkers and the Eddies, this is the famous trailer that has now passed down to its third family. This is Brandon's old trailer. They had, during the equipment auction, they had a trailer in the auction. We were looking at kind of something different, but it was a 16-foot trailer, and my dad has a 16-foot trailer that we can borrow anytime, and Brandon was wanting something bigger, but there's no way that he could pull home 2 trailers. So he and I did some wheeling and dealing, and we'd worked out that if he was able to bid high enough to get the other trailer, that I would buy this trailer from him, because we didn't take a trailer this time. We just put a cage in the back, mainly because we didn't plan on buying enough to need a trailer. That kind of changed, which we could have got by without a trailer, but we were wanting something a little smaller, so this worked out. So Brandon was able to get the trailer he wanted, and then we were able to get this trailer, so whenever we have just a few animals to take, we don't have to pull a big gooseneck trailer. But now that we've seen that, we're fixing to get inside and show you what we bought. And it's very exciting, very cute.
Very much so.
Ready?
Okay. So what we've done over here, hang on, don't open that yet. We set up this other pen. We're gonna use it for a quarantine pen for them, and put them inside. They'll have the shelter so they can get out of the rain. And then we're gonna leave the trailer open so that the animals that are out here can get in the trailer to get out of the rain if it happens to rain while they're in quarantine. It's getting a little late, and Kimberly's going to be having her surgery, so we're just kind of makeshift right now, and once we get back, we'll probably do some rearranging, but for now, that's what we're going to do. But now, let's take a peek inside. Hang on, go back up. Okay, hang on. We're not just going to open it up because they might come running out. Okay.
They will.
Hang on, back up. We're just going to crack it up. Oh. No, we're not pulling it wide open. I'm going to have to hand it, or I'm going to have to get them out.
Hey, does somebody want to go grab that clip? Because I had to clip the top because the goats were trying to get in.
Somebody's going to have to guard the gate. So when I tell you to close it, close it.
Let's go get the clip. Somebody go get the clip.
Okay. Are we ready for the first one? Painted desert sheep. At the time, we didn't really know what it was, but we knew it was a ewe sheep and it was cute, and
Abby fell in love.
And the price was right.
Yes.
So we jumped on it, and after we looked them up afterwards, it was pretty neat. At first, Cassie had me a little scared because all I could remember was desert sheep. And so when she searched that, it was these ugly ram things. I was like, oh, I hope that's not what it's going to turn into. And we were laughing about it, but then I remembered it was Kimberly might have. One of us remembered it was a painted desert sheep. And whenever I looked those up, they stay pretty. They're all colored up. It's not really a wool they have, but, I mean, it is, but they like lose it in the spring or something. I don't know. There's a story to them I looked up, but I don't remember what it is now. But we got her, so she's the first one we're going to have, and we'll probably just cross her with the baby dolls because we're not going to buy another ram just for one. Can you unclip that?
Yeah, okay. Oh, you're so pretty. Even I
It'll
can
have
hold
to.
her.
Okay, yep. But we're just going to. Oh, don't jump. Set her in there.
She's made friends with her other.
Yep. I got Blizzard. Okay.
Blizzard, you're excited about the new baby?
Somebody's got to hold the gate again.
Where the gate is?
Oh, yeah, there's some more.
Can I?
Okay.
Oh,
You got to push it too. Hang on, Blizzard. You got to wait. Okay. So this is the next thing we bought, is a registered baby doll lamb. We bought this one, like I said, is registered. I don't know. I think this is a ewe.
That's you.
Yep. So we got a ewe, which we just gave away what one of the other ones is probably going to be, since I had to look. But yeah, these are the only, like I said, that sheep, they didn't have a whole lot of sheep that were smaller. Hey, let go. I'm going to pull it out this way. They didn't have a whole lot of sheep that were smaller, so,
Like, let me free.
so we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get them, because there were some sheep there that were a different type that went sky high.
Yeah.
And there was no way that we could have.
Well, some of them didn't even sell.
Well, no, she took them home because she wanted so much for them.
Which, I mean, they were gorgeous,
Yes, but
not a price that we could afford.
The type they were something blackface, and
Yeah.
it's just not something that we do, and so it wasn't really that big of a deal. They were crossed with baby doll.
Yeah.
And this is another baby doll you. This one is the sister to the one that's in the pen, the other baby doll. They're full sisters.
Yep. Everybody's interested.
They're not super friendly, but they're not as crazy as the other ones either. But I think as small as they are, we'll be able to get them there.
Yeah, by the time we're done with quarantine, these guys, with the girls in there all the time, they will be just fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly like rats.
Now
When they sing about
for the final one.
Final one for this pen.
Can I hold it? I really want to hold it. He's not.
When y'all get up in there.
I want to. Sweet, sweet baby.
Okay. So this is the little ram.
Oh, I love her.
Him, yep.
Yeah, this one is not a sibling to these. In the line breeding, they do have a little bit of the same blood on the dad's side, but for breeding purposes, that's not a big deal. And so we should be able to use it. They were sold as a trio, so that's how we plan to use them. If not, we've always got Rascal to use, but he's not registered. But, I mean, it's going to be a long time before they're ready to breed anyhow. And then once they get a little bit bigger, we'll have to separate them out, and he'll be separated from them. But
So cute.
But just, we figured with them being so small that they would be
you can go ahead and get them.
great for, it'd be great to go ahead and gentle them down at this age, and they get used to everybody, and they look like they're going to be a great addition to our herd here. Look at this.
Yeah, because we're trying to increase our sheep. I mean, the goats are nice, but I think in the long run, the sheep's going to be where it's at.
Yep.
And I'm probably going to pull this around some to give them a little more grass.
Okay. Yeah, because we just kind of left it where it was.
Yeah.
But that'll give them a bigger.
But we'll put some hay and stuff in here for them, too. And
Yeah.
then we have to put the water in there still and then feed them.
Yeah, I figure I'll use that smaller water pan that's already in here since we have two big ones now.
Well, there's still that one that had the other stuff in. I told you.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to clean it out real good, though.
Okay. Is that all on the ground still over here? Yeah.
Yes. Actually looks better than it did.
But yeah, that gives. Oh, look, they're already chowing down on the grass. Or no, they're smelling around, but you probably see them on this side better.
Yeah. What do y'all think about your new friends? They're your size, aren't they? For now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the painted desert one is eating too, so.
We were unsure at first if she was weaned or not, but we went in there to go check, and she was not acting hungry. She was over there in the corner just laying there contentedly, looked like her belly was full, because they have hay and that kind of thing in there with them in the pens whenever they're waiting to be sold or whatever.
Yeah, and generally, whenever they have them and they're a bottle baby still, the formula and stuff is all left down there with them, and so they also say that the owners are generally there to let you know like how they've been feeding them and all that, and that wasn't the case with her. She was in there. I think that they probably were just able to sneak her in because she's a little smaller, but generally something like that. It might have been because she was a painted desert, that's why she went in the special exotic stuff, because generally something that size, like she's the same size as the others, and they went through the regular cell ring.
Yeah.
So I think that I think the way that she's eating around on the grass and stuff, I think she's fully weaned. Because like I said, she never did like whine for a bottle or anything like that. Mm-mm. So I'm glad about that, because I was afraid it was going to back to bottle feed, but
yeah,
I don't think that's a problem.
we kind of we were doing a double take about it and rethinking things when we were like, oh no, we're gonna be gone for a little bit whenever I have my surgery and all that good stuff. But I mean, she's eating grass. Not that the girls couldn't bottle feed her since they'll be here with family, but still.
And she's super friendly.
Yeah.
So I think that she was a bottle baby at one time, but like I said, she's
good
just
now.
sweet as can be.
Yeah, and the others aren't bad, not at all.
No, they're not as wild as what we initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were probably just shook up from being in that pen. But
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. We got a couple more things. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them out, and then I'll just set them down over here, and then we'll set them over the fence and take them out.
Yep.
They gotta do them.
You need to hold that open.
No, it's
Attitude rescue.
Rascal, what you think? What you think? Got some new friends?
okay. So here's the first thing we got. As y'all know, we've talked about the big discussion. Do we have any female peahens, or are they all peacocks? And we've come to the determination we think we've got all peacocks. And so since we were at the auction, we took this opportunity to buy some peahens. So this is the first one.
I like her. She's gorgeous.
She is an indigo pied peahen, and it's got the information where she came from too. So it was a good farm and all that, so there should be good quality birds. So we've got that. Okay, Blizzard, you cannot chew on that cage. She's pretty calm though.
She really is.
They put them in these little cages. It doesn't look like it's that great, but it's for their protection because these are actually a peacock or peahen type cage.
Yeah.
And what it does, it keeps them from getting around and breaking a wing or hurting themselves and things like that. So although it looks like it's small, that's actually the safest way to transport them.
Yes.
So we've got her, and then let me get the next one.
Are you ready?
Okay, here's the next one. Also a peahen, and she's a cameo black shoulder. Hey, Blizzard, just let him smell, as long as he doesn't try to hunt you.
Yeah. She's pretty chill too, honestly.
Yeah, and these are both, I forgot what it might be on the back. There's on one of these because they stapled it down, but I'm not sure. But she's either 2 or 3 years old. She's old enough that they said that she'd be laying. Both of these were. And so then we started doing research. We knew our peacocks were only a year old, and so I was like, generally like the males for that kind of stuff mature a little bit sooner than the females, like where they would work. And so I got to looking, actually with peacocks, the male needs to be 3 years old. So then I was like, oh no, we've got these, and if we're wanting to hatch out baby peacocks, then we need a male to work. So then we were like, what are we going to do? And it just so happened that the owner he sells a bunch of exotic stuff, but he has a lot of peacocks. And he's like, it just so happens I have an extra one that I brought that didn't sell because it didn't bring as much as I wanted. So he showed it to us, and so we decided to wheel and deal with him, and so we got that. So we're fixing to go grab it out and let you see him.
I forgot we had the water pan in there too that we'd already put, so that'll work.
Okay, and here he is. He's an opal peacock, and he is 4 years old.
He's gorgeous.
Look at that beautiful tail. I can't wait to get him out of there and let him spread out some.
I know, he is pretty. Blizzard.
Don't eat his tail.
Don't eat his tail.
But yeah, that is beautiful.
Yeah, his color is just
gorgeous.
Yeah, these came from clean farms, and so we're probably just going to put them directly in with the other peacocks because since they're clean and all, I know they were at the auction, but the way they had them separated, they were in these pens. They weren't like mixed in with others, and they can't really get to the others. And so it's not without any risk, but it's a very low risk of something. So we're just going to take our chances because, like I said, they're good, healthy birds, and we're just going to go ahead and put them in with the other peacocks. We're just going to take our chances, go ahead and put them in there with them and see what happens. As long as they don't fight, it should be okay. But we're going to try. If they do start fighting, then we'll have to figure out something else for now to separate them. But this is what we're going to do for now. So we're fixing to carry them around and put them in and bring you along with us for that. But we're going to have to hurry because it's starting to get dark. Come on, girl. Oh, there we go. Okay. One peahen down.
I don't know what you think.
Nope.
Probably like, ooh, girl.
Okay, we had to get more tools because these were on better than the first one, and I was getting cut up. But
She's a little antsy right now just because she's having to get spun all around and stuff. We're trying to get you out, girl.
Come on. You can get out of there. Yeah, you can get out of there. Now, let me just do this. There.
She's been in there so long.
Come on.
Yeah, only a couple
Come on.
days.
There you go. Yeah, get out.
Ooh.
Hey, go down there with the others. Oh, yeah, she's gentle.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more gentle than... There you go. Here, we'll see what it's all about. Hopefully this guy's good when he gets out.
It's funny because she'll. It's funny because whenever she'll have her neck scrunched up, but whenever she walks, she'll do.
Yeah. Hey, handsome man. Yeah, there's not really a choice on how to get him out, is there? That tail.
That's a big tail.
Oh, this cage is about to fall apart anyhow.
Oh, wow. Oh, is he backing out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now go be nice.
Oh,
Which
how
they
beautiful.
said they were in cages with like 15 of their peacocks were all together, so hopefully they just get along.
He's gorgeous. Y'all
But-
finally got some new ladies.
Yeah, we will get some better video of this in the daytime, but we're trying to get things finished up because tomorrow it's supposed to be raining, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get things filmed tomorrow, so we want you at least to see it get finished. So here they are. Seems like they like the food.
That girl is just.
They're checking each other out right now.
That hen is just.
Peacocks are fairly gentle, honestly.
Yeah.
Period. That ours are.
She's just
So.
going to town on that feed.
Yep, she's going to
Oh.
town.
Yeah, the
That white one.
hens are definitely very well accepted, and he seems like he's
Yep, it's just going to be a matter of,
he's got a different sound than they do.
yeah, probably more mature is why.
Yeah, I like it.
Blizzard.
Blizzard, you're gonna make him puff out. See, it's funny because when the cats are out here, ours will fan out like crazy, but when Blizzard runs around, they don't really care.
Cause whenever the cats are up on the ceiling,
Yeah,
they
they're
do care.
Predators.
They don't like it. I'm not so sure. So they're
Oh,
like,
y'all are so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah, but I think we need to get all this stuff out of here
Yep.
and get things lined up because it's getting dark. We still have some other things to finish up.
Yep.
It's kind of dark. I know the quality's probably not the greatest, but it was late when we got finished, so we hope y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, we hated that we weren't able to show you more of the auction, but like I said, there were some parts you probably could have filmed and been okay, but like I said, we just didn't want to take any chances, so we didn't film at all. But we hope you liked it. We hope you enjoyed the new animals. We know we're going to, and we can't wait to watch them grow up, and we're going to come up with some new names.
Yep.
That's the only bad thing about getting new animals is you need new names.
Yeah.
But we hope you liked this video, and if you did, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye, guys.